Hey Mountaineer fans, welcome into Talking About Preseason. This is the 2017 Southern Vermont College Men's Volleyball Edition. We are joined today by two members of the SVC Mountaineers. From left to right, we have freshman Brian Bernal and junior Elmer Oliveras. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Elmer, let's start with you if you don't mind. How do you think the preseason has gone so far?
I think the preseason has gone pretty well, given that we didn't have a team last year. Just being able to get back on the court and being able to, get better with the guys and stuff, I definitely think it's heading in the right direction.
Brian, what's been the biggest difference for you in your first collegiate preseason compared to those that you had while you were in high school?
Definitely the intensity and pace of the game. Like everyone on the team's competitors and practices get really intense.
Elmer, who on the team has raised the most eyebrows of his teammates with his performance during the preseason?
Before this season, I hadn't met any of the players that I'm currently playing with. I'm the only returner from the team that we had 2 years ago that was one of the best teams in school history. So I don't think there's any specific player that has really stood out. I think everyone has really made the effort to get better and go in there and do 2-a-days, 3-a-days. So I think everyone has really shown out, so to speak.
Brian, what's been the best part of the preseason so far?
Definitely just getting back on the court, playing the sport I love. I have the opportunity to play college ball, and I'm gonna take that opportunity.
Elmer, what has been the worst part of the preseason so far?
I think the worst part about the preseason has been the loss of a few key players due to unforeseen circumstances. Yeah.
Brian, how do you guys feel at this point going into the regular season on Tuesday?
We feel good. We understand that we're a small team, so we all know that we have to put in that extra work. At going 3 days, we have to work hard. We understand that we have to work hard in order to be successful.
Elmer, what are you most looking forward to this season?
The most thing I'm looking forward to is getting back on the court, because that 1-year hiatus has definitely been rough on me. I look forward to just getting out there and performing at a high level with my guys and hopefully placing on the all-conference team.
Brian, what's going to be the hardest part of having a bunch of guys who have never played together?
Definitely the chemistry. We're also adjusting at practice, playing on the court with one another, but we're all starting to get used to how each other play on the court.
Elmer, is there a match or two on the schedule that you or the rest of the team are particularly looking forward to? That's the one that you guys have marked on your calendars and you just cannot wait for.
I'm the only one familiar with the teams in our conference, so when I think to a team that I might want to look forward to playing, it would have to be Regis, because they took us out of the playoffs when we were trying to make the NCAA tournament, so it still stings 2 years later.
Brian, what can the Mountaineer fans expect to see out of the team this year?
Definitely a show. We're going to give each team a run for their money, and if we're going down, we're going to go down swinging.
There you go. All right, time to change gears a little bit. We got some more lighthearted questions for you guys. Feel free, both of you jump in and answer these ones. Who on the team is most likely to make the rest of the team laugh?
Chris Jimenez,
Definitely,
without a doubt.
Definitely.
Chris, oh man,
he's a ball of energy on the court, and his energy just flows throughout the court and pumps us all up.
He definitely keeps us loose on the court.
Yep.
Who's got the best dance moves?
The best dance moves on the team?
Definitely Elmer.
No,
definitely Elmer. You should definitely see
there's
him.
no way I got the
When
best
we're
dance
listening
moves
to
on the
music
team.
in the gym, he's just dancing in the corner. Definitely Elmer.
Who's got the worst dance moves?
The worst dance moves on the team right now, I'd have to say Adrian Dickerson. I only say that because we've never seen him dance.
That's true.
So I think we just have to throw him under the bus on that one.
Who's most likely to win American Idol? Who's got the best singing voice?
Singing.
The best singing voice? That's a tough one. I say me, but I think I'd have to give that award to Chris Jimenez too. He definitely has a pair of vocals on him.
Who's most likely to be late for the team bus?
I want to say again Chris Jimenez.
Yeah, Chris.
I want to say Chris. I'm sorry, Chris, but
He's too busy coming up with jokes and singing to make the bus on time, I guess. Awesome. Thanks, guys. The Mountaineers open up regular season action Tuesday, January 24th at Bard, and then they hold their home opener on Wednesday, February 1st at 6 p.m. against SUNY Polytechnic. We hope to see you there. If you can't make it, you can watch the game live online. Just check out svcathletics.com for those links. And SVC starts the NECC schedule on Tuesday, February 21st, when they welcome Elms College to the MAC for a 7 p.m. start. We hope to see you there. Guys, thanks for joining us today and good luck this season.
Thank you for having us, Mosaic.
We'll be right back with head coach Scott Fitzgerald here on Men's Volleyball's Talking About Preseason. Hey Mountaineer fans, welcome back to Men's Volleyball's Talking About Preseason. I am now joined by first-year head coach Scott Fitzgerald, former player here for the Mountaineers. Scott, thanks for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's start off with how you think the preseason has been going so far.
Preseason's been going pretty well, actually. A lot of good attitudes, a lot of young players, but like I said, their attitudes are definitely positive. So I can't complain so far.
What do you think has been the biggest challenge or challenges for you and the guys so far this year?
So far, new challenges. It feels like starting all over again. Honestly, like I said, a lot of new players. Got a lot of athletic kids, but levels of experience playing volleyball varies. So the only difference is, like I said, everybody's been cooperative. They're working together, helping each other out. They're putting in a lot of extra time, not just during practices, but any time they can get in the gym.
Where do you see the team right now, and how long do you think it's going to take you and the guys to really get to where you want to be? Is that even something that you think you can achieve by the end of the season?
Right now we're still pretty raw. Still working on the basics, but I mean, it's, like I said, every time we practice, every time we get together, things are starting to look up. I mean, you can see more and more progression towards where we need to be competitive, not just with the conference, but in the non-conference. So yeah, I mean, it's a positive look. Like I said, they're definitely putting forth a lot of effort outside of practice. Yeah, and you can't teach the heart and the attitudes they have, so.
When it comes to late April or early May and you look back on the season, what one or two things are you going to identify as being the reason why the team was successful?
Yeah, once again, I mean, I go right back to it. Their attitudes. They're athletic young men, and they have the kind of attitude any coach would want to coach. Like I said, you can see it in their eyes when you talk to them. They look at you, they hear it, they make the adjustments. So I look forward to seeing where the season goes progressively.
What sort of expectations do you or the team have for this season?
I mean, honestly, it's like first year, it's like starting all over again, like rebuilding the whole entire program, going back from state, starting from state day one. I mean, I still have expectations to go for a conference playoff. Like I said, if these if their attitudes keep where they're at, they keep progressively learning. Yeah, I expect to see us, back in the playoffs, contending again.
You guys open up the regular season this coming Tuesday. How ready do you think you guys are for that match?
I guess, honestly, I'd like to have about another week or two of preseason to get them where I'd like them to be comfortably with each other and on the court. But hey, I'll take whatever we get at this point in time. Like I said, I'm happy where we're at. There's always, the desire to be further along, but honestly, I'm comfortable where we're at right now.
Now, I know people want to win the non-conference games or matches, regardless of what sport it is. I always kind of look at it as you could completely lose all of those, but if you go perfect in the conference schedule, then you're going to make it down to the playoffs. You have about a month until you do start the NECC action.
Yeah.
So you asked for another week before you start regular season. Do you think it's going to be a different team when it gets to league play?
Yeah, we've actually talked about it. Me and a few of the other guys are like, knowing that it's farther out for conference play, we'll have more time to get cohesive in the sense, on the court, working on rotations, working on, fundamental volleyball. It's just like I said, as of right now, we continuously have more guys interested to come and play. It's just, getting them out there and getting them, where they need to be. So, I mean, like I said, the non-conference is great just because it's a different type of ball. Usually you're seeing different levels of play. So it's a good experience for, like I said, they're all basically new to the sport, whether they're just coming in out of high school or whether they've never really played it before. So, it's good. Non-conference is always exciting, but honestly, with rivalries and so forth in the conference, that's where it comes, really interesting.
Now, I mentioned you used to be a player here for the Mountaineers. How different is it going to be for you to be on the sidelines and not jump onto the court? Is it going to be hard for you not to jump onto the court and try to set one up for your guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It really is. I mean, finishing my senior year just really a couple of years ago, best season, best record in program history, bunch of great guys that all graduated and doing whatever they need to do with themselves now. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to be in practice with them and you see things, you want to do things that you know that you can help out with, but and honestly, it's trying to bestow them with my type, my attitude, my passion for it. Like I said, they're taken to it, so it's tough, but it is what it is. We all got to move on sooner or later.
And you mentioned having a pretty young, fresh team. You won't be really losing a lot of guys to graduation or eligibility or what have you. How do you think that plays for the program's future, and how different do you think this conversation is going to go next year?
Next year, I think it'll be definitely different. A lot of promising recruits that we talk to on a regular basis. I'm hoping they come here. They can definitely help the program. I think they bring more experience. But what it does is it gives the new guys and the guys that are here an opportunity to be together longer, which is going to build that family bonding, that direction you need to be to have a great team, not just in the conference but outside the conference. So I look forward to that kind of thing. I look forward to working with young teams, and like I said, they get the opportunity to be together not just for 1 or 2 years, but for 3, 4 years. So I'm excited to see where it's at. Like I said, 4 years from now, when we have this conversation, it'll be more like, we just won the championship conference last year. We're going to continue to do it this year. So
You heard it here first, folks. Coach, thanks again for joining us today, and good luck this season.
I appreciate it.